Hi there, LW 221 Fitness and Wellness students. This is just an introductory video to the course and our course site in e-learning. My name is Kara Jimenez, and I'm going to be your instructor for this spring 21 semester. So if you go to our course site, you will see this is what the home page looks like. Okay, so go into e-learning, log into the course site, and take a look at the home page. Now you will also see that I have posted some basic information regarding the course. Now you're going to, in addition to the online work, be completing exercise as well. There is a physical activity component to the course. So by taking this one class, you will fulfill the lifelong wellness graduation requirements for Delta College. So the physical activity component involves getting a minimum of 28 hours of exercise over the course of this semester. So I'll be explaining that here in just 1 second. Now, the required textbook that you will need is the Lifelong Wellness Course Supplement. And that Lifelong Wellness Course Supplement does have a spiral binding. And on the picture of it, or on the front cover of it, there are pictures of the Delta College pool, the Fitness and Recreational Center pictures are on there as well. So we do have that in the bookstore, and you are going to need to have the 2020-2021 edition of the textbook. So if you go to the content button, okay, so I clicked on content, and then we're going to go right to the first module, which is called the course syllabus and weekly schedule. So under this module, I have just posted some extra information for the students. Number one, some free services that are available. A lot of students do not know that the college does provide a lot of support and a lot of free services to our students. So this just gives you some ideas of what is out there. Also, I have some student resources and responsibilities, and then I also have some e-learning additional tools that might be helpful when it comes to using e-learning and how to, kind of maneuver and manipulate through your course sites. Then you have the syllabus, the weekly schedule, and then I did a short video here. If you click on that link, you'll see me talking and just giving you some background on me, getting to know me a little bit. So let's take a look at the syllabus first of all. So if you go into the syllabus, you will see the course description. You will see my contact information. The best way to get a hold of me is through email. I check it multiple times throughout the day because I'm teaching primarily online. If there's any issues, we can always meet in Zoom. I'm more than happy to set up a Zoom meeting with any one of you that would like to do so, just to clarify things and discuss, maybe your exercise a little more in depth. I'm here to help. So reach out to me and we can set up a Zoom meeting if need be. Then just some more additional information about your syllabus. Now, moving on, you'll see the exercise policies, and I wanted to just kind of talk about this for a second so students understand upfront what is expected. So there is a waiver and a release form that you're going to be submitting in its assignment folder, which is found under your week 1 module. Also, we want to make sure that you submit that right away. Okay, before you begin your exercise, you're going to need to submit that waiver and release of liability form. Also, you should notify me immediately if there's any health issues or any modifications that might need to be made to your exercise program prior to beginning your workouts. Please note that I'm a certified personal trainer and I'm very good at modifying workouts and modifying exercise programs to meet anyone's needs. So please keep that in mind. And if you just need some additional help and assistance or guidance as far as your exercise and what to do, I'm here to help. So reach out and we can talk about that more one-on-one. So you're going to be getting at least 28 hours over the course of the semester. Okay, so 28 hours, if you get all the 28 hours, you get all the exercise points, which are 84. Okay, so there's 3 points per hour of exercise. So every week you're going to be submitting at least 4, some maybe 5 hours of exercise every single week for the next 7 weeks. Now, a maximum of 5 hours can be submitted per week. So sometimes students say, hey, I exercise regularly and I get probably 6, 7, 8 hours of exercise some weeks. Well, that's great, and I'm so excited to hear that, but we can't take those extra hours and roll them over For the next week, sometimes people are like, well, I'm going to be really busy next week. I don't know if I'll be able to fit it in. Can I just roll over those extra hours? No, you cannot roll over those exercise hours. So my goal is to get you into a regular routine. You're exercising on particular days, preferably on a weekly basis. So we want to fall into a routine here. Also, as far as per day, we can only log up to 90 minutes. Anything over 90 minutes cannot be counted for a day. And believe me, 90 minutes is way more than enough time. Most students log 30 minutes up to maybe 60 minutes total in a day. And on the flip side, the smallest increment of time you can count is 30 minutes. So if you exercise and say, I did a 20-minute circuit, well, you need to do something additional for another 10 minutes at least to get that 30 minutes in for the day. Okay, so you get the picture, right? So at least 30 minutes a day, no more than 90 minutes a day, and no more than 5 hours can be submitted in a week, okay? Now note, if students do not accumulate at least 25 hours of exercise by the end of the semester, the highest letter grade that they can earn in the course is a C-. So please just keep that in mind and make sure you're staying on task with your hours every single week. Now, how are we going to document our exercise time? Okay, there are 3 different things that I need from you. Number 1 is the verification of time. I need some proof that you did what you said you did. Now, there are many ways we can do this. Number 1, and probably the more popular way that I see coming from students, is they will get a report from their gym, right? When they walk into the gym, they swipe their card. And when they leave the gym, they swipe their card, right? So they can get a printout from their gym saying, hey, I checked in on these dates and at these times. So that's a good way to prove, hey, I was at the gym, I did my workouts. Another way, for students who do not have a gym membership or go to the gym and maybe they want to work out at home, they will use fitness apps or, Fitbits or smartwatches where they can document their workouts, and there's certain programs that will show, for example, their exercise heart rate, the time that they exercised for, the intensity that they exercised at, what they did, right? So these different Fitbits and smartwatches these days can really show a lot of great information. Please note that I do not accept steps, okay? If your Fitbit only records how many steps you took in a day, that's not appropriate, okay? Because we all get up and move around, right? It might not necessarily mean we exercised, but we did step and move throughout the course of the day. I want to see only your workouts, okay? Designated time that you exercise. Also, we cannot count being at work as exercise. I know a lot of students say, hey, I'm on my feet all day, I'm on the move, I do a lot, move around over the course of the day during my work hours. Can I count that? No. Your body gets used to what you do on the job. So we can't count what we're doing at work, okay? It has to be something above and beyond that. Another thing that I see students using a lot of are what I call sweaty selfies. So at the end of their workout, they'll take a picture of themselves all sweated up, right? You can tell that they were exercising, they're in their workout gear. And so they, might take that picture and upload that photo as well. So, there's many different things that we can do to prove. So if you have, something else that you want to try, just get with me if you're not sure. Will Kara accept that? I don't know. Well, if you don't know, then ask me and we can come together and talk about it and decide if it's appropriate and if it will work for proving that you did exercise. The second thing is what I call the verification of workouts or your workout logs. So I need detail as far as what you did during that session. So for example, if you walked for, 30 minutes, I would expect to see on your log, okay, walk 30 minutes. Maybe if you walked on a treadmill, your speed. I walked at 4 miles per hour. My distance was 2 miles. My exercise heart rate during my walk was 120 beats per minute, right? So that's detail showing exactly what I did for that 30 minutes. If I did resistance training exercises, I can record, the exercise, how many sets, how many reps I did, how much weight I was lifting for the exercise as well. You'll notice in your textbook, we do provide some sample logs in the back of your book. So on page 167, you have your aerobic exercise log. So that's an example of how, we can record cardio. And then we also have weight training logs on starting on page 171. So those are samples. You can use the ones out of your book if you want, or I encourage you to just create your own on your computer. That way it's easy to upload every week. So you need detail. So we want to know exactly what you did during that workout session in detail. The third thing is the summary of exercise hours sheet. Okay, so what is that? So if I go back to my table of contents here for the course, you will see, let me scroll down, exercise documentation and resources, the very next module down. So here, complete exercise submission summary sheet. So this is the summary sheet that I'm talking about. So this summary sheet basically is all you are doing is putting the date, the time you started, the time you finished, and your total duration. So each week you're going to submit this sheet and you should have at least 4 hours, no more than 5 hours logged for every single week. So that's the third item that you're going to be uploading as far as your exercise goes. Okay, so I'm going to go back to the syllabus here real quick. Pull that back up, syllabus. And let me scroll down here. All right, so those are the 3 things that you're going to be uploading every week into the assignment folder. So 4 to 5 hours every week, and you're uploading these 3 different items. Number 1, the verification or the proof. Number 2, the exercise logs themselves. And number 3, the summary sheet. Okay, so getting into a regular routine is something that we want to do. So we're trying to exercise on the same days, the same times, and we just kind of have built that into our schedule. Now, over the course of the semester, I will require certain assignments, and some of those assignments are exercise related. So you can count those as some of your exercise hours for the week. So for example, for week 1, I have you doing pre-fitness assessment testing. So you're going to be doing some physical fitness testing on your own to see where your level of physical fitness is. You can count that. It'll probably take you no more than an hour, right? It's not going to take that long, but you can count that hour or however long it took you towards your exercise hours for that week. Okay, so there are certain weeks where I have you doing exercise and you're going to be able to log maybe that time for that week as part of your exercise hours. Okay, for online homework, note that the deadline for everything is every week, Sunday night, 11:59 p.m. So just make sure that you're submitting everything in a timely fashion so you don't receive a 25% penalty on that assignment. Any assignments not submitted on time will be accepted only up to 1 week after the deadline has passed. So please just plan accordingly and follow the weekly schedule. Online assignments, we do have one. It's called the Muscular Anatomy and Exercise Technique assignment. This one is very, very important. And if a student grades lower than a C on the assignment, you cannot pass the class. Okay, so you'll be asked to redo the assignment until it is at least a 73% or better. So just please be aware that's a very important assignment that we're doing in the course. Also, you have quizzes almost every week. Okay, there are 6 different quizzes. They're 20 points apiece. They're timed. You have 30 minutes to take the assessment. Please note that even though you're taking them online, that you cannot take them with another classmate. It's on your own and we're not working together. So please be aware of that because taking quizzes together with other classmates is a form of academic dishonesty. And we do deem that as failure of the course or even removal from the college. So be careful when you're taking those assessments. And there's one exam that you're taking at the end of the semester. It's cumulative. And again, same thing. Take that by yourself, please. So you can see the breakdown of your letter grade. You've got quite a few different assignments over the course of the semester that you're going to be submitting. So you can read through the rest of that syllabus on your own. but I just wanted to kind of touch on that. Now also, I have provided under that same module the weekly schedule. So if you click here, you can open up the weekly schedule. I would encourage you to print this off, put it on your fridge, put it somewhere close to your computer so you are on task every week with what you're doing for that particular week and the deadline for each of those assignments. So I tried to spell everything out on this weekly schedule for you. So try to stay on task with that each week and submit the assignments as they are due every week. All right, so that's a basic introduction to the course and what it looks like, a little bit about the exercise hours. Again, if you have concerns about, I'm not really sure what to do for exercise, I have also given you some other resources under this module, exercise documentation and resources. This first link here just kind of tells you where to begin, right? For those of us that don't even know where to begin, I put together, a basic plan of where to begin. Also, I have posted some different circuits that I have used in the past for myself and for students. So quite a few different circuits. Some of them you might enjoy, some of them you might not, right? And I'm not saying you have to do them, but they're just there for resources. If you don't know what to do, they're just ideas of things you could be doing. And then also, I will be posting some different YouTube channels and different YouTube videos that are very, very good as well. I forgot I didn't put them on there, but I will have those right under here at the very end as well. So there's lots of resources as far as, what types of exercises I should use and so on. So if you have any questions, reach out to me. I am here to help, and I hope you enjoy the course, and I hope that you will make some great lifestyle changes and healthy behavior changes as a result of being in this